So, I played Soulframe, the new passion project from Digital Extremes, the same people who brought you Warframe. Now, DE has lifted the NDA as of November 7th for the preludes testing. The game is still in its alpha stage, so don't expect anything major or over the top, but there's definitely a massive room for improvement. And yes, they do need to improve a lot. And DE needs to focus on valid criticism to improve on the game, rather than listening to toxic positivity. Yeah, those people are cringe. Stop it. But to sum up my experience from the current state of the game, I have to say it's 60-40, 60% of which mostly are things they really need to work on than anything else, like prioritize. First of all, from what I've played, I still have no idea what the game is trying to be or what the game is really about, although I can see a lot of inspirations from other titles. Soulframe claims to be an MMO or MMO light, and from someone who has actually come from an MMO background, it's definitely not an MMO. Its co-op and in-game community interaction is that of Diablo 4 or less. I mean, I've played Aeon from 2009 till 2017. I know, crazy. Guild Wars 2, the best MMO till to this day, from 2016 till 2020. Came back in early 2024 and burnt myself out after crafting 5 legendaries. Yeah, don't do that. And have played countless other titles along the way. So is it trying a new thing when it comes to MMOs? No. From playing it and even having an outside glance from viewers, it's a fantasy ARPG. Now that's not a bad thing. It's actually good, because a new fantasy ARPG is something I want. I'm obsessed with those as well. Till to this day, one of my all-time favorite fantasy ARPGs is Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning. If you haven't played it, do play it. The world is vast, rich in lore, great combat, everything so good. Now Soulframe has the foundations of being something great. However, I feel they need to stray further away from the Warframe mentality and be more their own thing. So let's start off by opening the game for the first time. As in the current alpha stage, you can't really change your option settings till you go through the whole intro segment, which is about 2 minutes. It's not long because you don't get to create your character during the alpha, but please don't force people into the game without having them to fiddle with settings. The character choices are the body type A, body type B, which is cringe. The female character doesn't look like a female until she isn't wearing armor. Very little distinction between the two choices. But if you like that, then by all means. If I have the choice of playing a male or female in any video game, I usually go for female because I prefer looking at a chick. I don't want to hear dudes moan when they take damage, so if this is how the female characters are going to look like in Soulframe, I'm just gonna pick a dude. But then again, that's just me. The first thing you notice when you get to move your character is camera shake and motion blur. For the love of God.
What's with the shakiness? Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, what's with the camera shaking?
Stop it. So let me explain the camera shake in this game. It's absolutely obnoxious. It's supposed to emulate a handheld camera. So walking and running, the camera wobbles. When you engage in combat, from contact, melee swings, knockdown spells, everything shakes the entire screen. This option should be off to begin with. And for the people who want this, for the immersion, there should be sliders, so you can adjust the shake settings because it is so over the top. And motion blur is one of the worst settings in history of video games. If you like motion blur in games, you're a psychopath. And if you took offense to that, then good. But I know some people have it because of motion sickness, which is fair. Now that's aside, let's go over the world, exploration, combat, and the feel of the game.
Alright, so here we are in the game of Soulframe. As you can see, the world looks pretty clean for a fantasy game. Now, the only issue is, yes, this is alpha, so the game is going to look very empty. Should definitely be more interactables, more incursions, things that should be happening around the map. Now, yesterday I was talking about navigation during the stream, and I think they did do something about that. And my issue with navigation is that the compass wasn't available 100% of the time. And you kind of need to have some sense of direction of where you're going, because it only popped up when you snapped your fingers and summoned your bird. At the same time, I still don't like the position of the compass, and this is also the issue with most of the HUD. I feel like some of the things are a bit too small, and you can't really customize where they should be. Now, if I go into combat, you'll see the abilities, my health pop up on the screen, and I like that. But at the same time, I feel like the health bar and everything is a bit too small, and if we can actually customize our HUD, let's put our HUD scale at 169. Nice. Let's see how big things get. Well, nothing changed. I don't know about you, but I still would like to customize the positioning of where my compass, my health bar, and my abilities are. If you ever played Skyrim or anything like that, you're just used to having the compass on top. And if you don't like the compass, I would feel like it's better if we can switch it to a mini-map. That's just a me thing. I love mini-maps. Whenever I played Elder Scrolls Online, I would always have the add-on to put up a mini-map. It just makes more sense. But let's see how it feels when we're actually in combat. Okay, here we go. We got someone here. Now, there's something I have to say about Soulframe combat. It's just... I'll just show you. So, if you ever played Davinci in Warframe, you know exactly how this combat feels. So, the main issue with combat in Soulframe is that it feels weightless, yet weighty at the same time. Now, what does that mean? Right now, as you're sitting down watching this, pretend like you're holding a massive sword. It's heavy in your head, but you're holding nothing. So now you're trying to imagine that weapon being really heavy, and now you're swinging something that's non-existent, weightless, while also trying to pretend that it's heavy. That's exactly how the combat feels in this game. All right, here we go. We got another enemy. So, kick. 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 Hey, buddy. I was trying to demonstrate the kick. All right. You want to avoid that attack? Oh, yeah. Let me heal. Kick. Kick. Ah! There we go. Got some abilities going on. There we go. Oh, this is a big guy. You'll think that this guy could be a threat to us? Well, no worries. Oh, yeah. You can just do that. Here we are. We got a little, I think this is a little mini boss. You see the health up there? I think they should switch the places of the health and the compass. Make it similar to Black Myth Wukong. You know how when you're fighting enemies, you'll have your health bar on the left, the enemy health bar right in the middle, and then your abilities on the right side? Yeah, that's what they should do. All right, let me start off with a sword throw. Boom! Headshot. Boom! Oh! He dodged! You did not just dodge. Sir! Stop dodging my sword! Yeah. Warframe! Oh, wait. Soulframe! Now, let me show you one of the best things I've ever seen in any video game. It's this. That is cool AF. And it's your home base, your hub, where you get to craft, take quests, I'm guessing, from that weird Greek guy, and some spirit thing. I still have no idea. And then big buff smithy. Blacksmith. I just call it smithy. Too much Monster Hunter. But yeah, you come here and you can craft weapons and armor. Now, the thing is, what I found out that armor is just cosmetic and it doesn't give you any benefits. I don't know what that's all about. But I did craft a new weapon. Now, usually, if you want to equip something in an RPG, hold up, wait for it. You would go to your inventory, click on the item, click equip, right? Hello? No equip. Let's go to weapons. Equip? No, we can't equip it. That's our currently equipped weapon. It's level 23. Why can't I equip this weapon? Same thing with armor. You would actually have to come back to your home base, walk all the way over here to this little area, interact with this little bookshelf, and you go down here to the weapons and you equip it. I don't know why we can't do that on the fly. And this is why I said they should try to stray away from the whole Warframe mentality. Do something different. Because this is the same thing you do in Warframe. So, let's equip this new armor. Unfortunately, armor is just cosmetics. It doesn't give you any bonus defenses or anything like that. I don't know why. And of course, I went for courage because I want to play a warrior, a tank. You know, sword and shield, but I still haven't unlocked sword and shield yet. And this guy, he allows you to put mods or upgrades to your weapons. Usually when you think of a polearm and heavy attacking, you would do a stabbing animation. So this is the one thing that you'll see in weapons. They don't really have an identity of their own. Sure, you throw this like a javelin, but it doesn't feel unique when it comes to like the attack animations. I feel like weapons should have their own identity when it comes to combat, and maybe different stances that you can switch between. Another Black Myth Wukong reference right there. If you didn't get it, you have one weapon, but you can switch between different stances, and it feels like an entirely different weapon altogether. All right, but yeah, this is pretty much Soulframe as it is. There's nothing else but this. So you're just going to go around and do little dungeons, collect materials, craft new items. Crafting armor feels really underwhelming and sad because the armor doesn't do anything special for you. I feel that's such a letdown because when you get new gear, you expect it to be stronger and make you feel stronger. Have set bonuses that have your attacks do other things. Also, another thing when you're doing dungeons, I feel like there isn't enough enemies in the dungeons. There needs to be more mini bosses within the dungeons. Things that feel normal should be abnormal. For example, like you go to a chest and boom, instead of it's a chest, it's a mimic or some sort of trap. Trees should transform into something. Okay, I am going a bit extra and over the top with my expectations, but I'll definitely want something that can shock me and keep the experience fresh. All right, let's sneak up on these guys. Will he see me? I'm literally right in front of you, dog. Yeah. Finisher! All right, so he's gonna suicide. Boom. Elbozo. What can I say about the puzzles? They are stupid proof. They're very easy and you can get them right away. They're nothing over the top. Again, this is just alpha. You're not going to see anything over the top except, hey, you did something and it happened. There are some secret paths you can take within a dungeon. It was probably a hidden path that I didn't take, but I just wanted to show you how the dungeons actually look like. And now you're in some other area. Where am I right now? I can't even tell where I am. Okay, see, there should be some sort of like blinking indicator or the map should snap to where you are. You know, little things like that. Then again, this is Warframe. This is Soulframe. Yes, try it out, see if you like it. But this is how I felt about the game. If you did enjoy this video and learn something from it, please do feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more content, streams, and so much more. Do refer to the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Emotes. Bye-bye. Yeah, no facial expression. It's awesome.